Hello, welcome back. This is Kadin Beam, our trained construction professionals. We are continuing the session, and in this session, we will be looking on how to work on wall loads. We want to load these beams with our probable wall loads, as you can see here. We are on the ground floor plan, as you can see here. So we need to assign some wall loads on the beam that we have just created. So without wasting much time, let's go back to our design. This is our design here. And as you can see, we just go to floor plan. Once you are on the floor plan, to assign your beam wall load on this, you simply click on this beam and then right click, then go to edit beam wall load. Let's just see this one, edit loads, click on that, click OK. And now what we do here, you have to generate loads, then click OK. This step is not there in the previous, like 2022 version. Just click OK again. So once you are there, you go back to your wall loads, right click on it. Once you right click, you'll come here to beam wall load here, and you will come to the height of this wall. Remember the height of this wall, you have to subtract the beam height. So to do that, we simply get our calculator here so that we are together on what we are working on. Just get your calculator. With me, I have my calculator here. The total height is 3,003 meters. And then I have to subtract the depth of the beam. You can see here the depth of the beam so that I can get a clear height, which is 450. Subtract, and then I'll get 225. So once I come to the input here, the height here will be 255, and the thickness of our wall, as you saw, it was 200. Then we can define, maybe if they will be opening, we can define them. But for our case here, I'm not going to define, user define, leave it there. Then let's give it that unit weight per. Let this one be the unit weight of our meter. We're just making an assumption that in real life you can take this your weight for your one brick, get it in square meter, and then calculate the kilonewton per meter. You can work out this one in a practical project. But for a case, let's just take that. Then once you define your height of the wall, and then you give your wall unit weight, simply click insert. And once you click insert here, click update, and then click OK. You realize that we have assigned this weight or this load on this wall. So let's see the walls that had unit. As you can see, these are the walls that we want to assign this unit weight here. You can simply pick even this. So as you can see, we have this. This is the wall. We'll be assigning the unit weight. You can see it will come all around. That one, we'll also assign this one. As you can see, we'll also assign this one. Yes, as you can see that one. So it's going all around, it's going all around, it's going just going all around. So let's just, so to do that, you simply come back to your beam wall load. So what you do, simply right click here and then say copy loads, say OK. After copying loads, click control, just select all your beams that you want to put your beam wall load, just select all of them. Let's just select all of them. So once you select all your beam wall, you can see the selection. You simply right click. Once you right click, you simply say that you paste. Look for the place saying paste copied beam wall load. So here, this one option, just click on that, and you'll have pasted all these beams that you had copied. So if you go to 3D, this is what you'll be able to see. Let's go to 3D. Yes, so those are the walls that are on top of that you have to consider. Then you have to go back and we still do some redesign. Let's go back to architectural. We see where else we have this wall. So we have this wall here, but this is a smaller wall, not as this one, not as thick as this one. So this one can be put it at like 100. So this one that comes here, very small wall. So we start with this one. Let me just draw it. Come there. Let's just use this. So we have this wall here. Yes, we also have this wall coming up to this part. Then we also have this one here coming between here. Yes, you can leave it there. Also have this one. Also have this one. I think that's what we so far need. We also have this one. We also have this small one. I'm just drawing so that when I'm inserting on the beams, it is clear. We also have maybe this is like a small wall load of about 100. We can simply consider it in the design. So those are so far. We also have this one here. We also have this. We also have this. This is just a mere partition. We do not indicate. So this is how we are going to insert that. So let's go back to our design and we go to plan view. Once we go to plan view, simply come and select on this beam here, right click, go to edit loads. As usual, this is dead loads. Just choose this wall load here. Under this, our height will define it as 2550 after subtracting the depth of the beam, after which just leave our unit weight as it is. However, you can always update it. But here, the last time we used 100, we used 200 for exterior walls, but this time I'm going to use 150. Is it 150 or 100? You can use even 100. 100, then just click OK. Put insert. Go to update. So we have our unit wall load. Let's just see it hasn't reflected. Just click on it. Right click, go to edit. Select your wall load. Change the dimensions here, which is 2550, just as we did the other time. And this one will be, just leave it at 100. Insert, update, then click OK. And we have it there. So having that, just right click here, copy like that. Now select all the walls that are supposed to be. Just hold shift and keep on selecting our walls. Select that. Once you come here, you can always confirm with your architectural template. I know it is this one here. This is where we are putting our walls. The rest will just be mere petitions. So we also don't have any more here for this floor, but for the other subsequent floors, we'll be having. select this, select also this, select this, select this, select this, select this, select this. I believe we'll be having a beam load similar to this, no need. I simply have these ones, let's confirm. We have this, the other one, let's just add it properly. You know, we have just omitted this part here, we can maybe add on this, but we needed a beam here, which will be put in. Then we also need this beam here, also need this, we also need that. Let's just see. Okay, I think from there we are good to go. Simply go right click, and then just say paste. So that's so far what we have. And as I said, that we needed a beam here. So you can right click there, go to properties, add an extra beam here. Then you can always copy your beam or load. Just copy this. Just say copy that, select this beam, right click, and then just say paste. So you have all our beam loads as expected for the basement. So our next step will be defining the fixed end conditions. See, sometimes someone can just assume and proceed to generating story, but we have to look at the beam end condition, which will ultimately determine our reinforcements. Because as you can know, this is the edge of the end, and at this edge you're going to have a zero moment, while on this side, for instance, if we can draw a bending moment from here, it will be zero, and then it will go down gradually, then it will come once to reach this support, because there is a continuous beam head to be raised, so it will not be a zero end moment. So these are fixed joints, so it will have to rise, will come and rise again. So we have to define all these end beam conditions. And to define the end beam conditions, we simply have to right click on this, click, and then go to edit, update beam end condition. This is it. So when it is no hinge but end hinged, and so you have to know if you are dealing with up the upper side or the left side, which is also the lower side of the, let me just draw here something so that I can demonstrate this. So if we simply come to this, so if we just click on this, if we have an end beam condition, let me just show this. So if we have, so this part, the upper part, which is called the right part, this is the right part, but this is J, this is also J. This is left, and for our case here, it's also left. And so these are according to ProtaStructure. I'm just showing here, I'm teaching you something here so that you do not get confused at all when you are working on this. So this one can be denoted as I, also this one can be denoted as I, depending on our beam. So for instance, if we have this beam here, this beam which lies like this, let me change my pen here. So if we have this beam here, let's say this is the beam that we have, this beam here, moving up like this. So the upper side will be J, and it will be considered as the right side. The lower side will be I, and it will be considered as the left side. When we have a horizontal beam, let's say maybe this beam here, this beam from this joint to this joint here, and you have this beam here, then this part, let me draw where you can see it well. This part here, let me simply clean up. So if we are dealing with a beam that's lying horizontally, the left side is called left, and obviously this one will be the right side. And this one will be I, and this one will be J. Just notice. So once we go to define, such things are finer detail that you will not get many people highlighting in their tutorials. So that's why I encourage that if you want to really understand to learn design, I have a masterclass for ProtaStructure. They teach for 3 days, and you are bound to gain the finer details like this. And so how are you going to apply this concept that I'm showing you here? This one, to apply it, you simply come to Sinyamazisha mtoto anafanya tutorial. Kidogo tu nakuja. So on how are you going to use this? You will to use this, you will simply now come like this part here. This, because you know this is the end condition, but it's going to have a zero moment. So we are going to treat this one as a fixed end condition. So right click here, come to update beam end condition. We have this one. So this is the right part, and you're going to give it like a hinged end. So you just do like that, and then you just say apply. So you can simply apply, select all the beams which are having hinged on the right side or on the J side, and then you just apply them at once. Then when you come at the center here, this is like a fixed joint. So you simply come click here, and this right click, and then you simply come and say update end condition, and then just say both ends are hinged, apply. Yes, because you can see this and this. So these both ends are fixed, because here the moment will not be zero. So there is a continuous